But it's all consumables. I think it's all consumables. I don't even know what it is anymore. Spacer's Choice Property, Access Terminal. Welcome, Junior and Humor. Did I read these? From and Humorous Association. No, I didn't. To Spacer's Choice Junior and Humor. Subject, special offer. Dear reader, your subscription to the Inhumorous Association newsletter has expired. We'd like to invite you to renew your subscription. Act now and we'll throw in a copy of our newest publications, Shuffles Gazette and Quarterly. From Spacer's Choice Human Resources. Official advertisement text. Edgewater Cemetery is a property of the Spacer's Choice Company. The Spacer's Choice family takes care of its own, from the cradle to the grave. Gravesite plots are headstones are provided by Spacer's Choice at an affordable rate. Comfortable, spacious plots. Custom engraved headstones and monograms. Complimentary eulogy courtesy of the Order of Scientific Inquiry. Let your spirit rest in the privacy of a Spacer's Choice brand gravesite. Inventory logs. Burial invoices. Password required. Hack of 1 bypassed. Burial notice. Name Theodore Granger. Cause of expiration industrial accident. Burial status successfully interred in gravesite 13F. Gravesite fees paid and accounted. Inhumorous addendum. Teddy's corpse was missing a hand. Deducted 5 bits from gravesite fee because I'm a kindly fellow. Industrial accident, so he didn't fucking kill himself. He got industrially dehanded. Oh god, look at all these spades in here. There's a lot of spades. Do you want to end your years of luxury and comfort? Do you dream of walking beneath the vaulted arches of Byzantium? Early retirement is finally here. Early retirement is your ticket to Byzantium. Early retirement is Chairman Rockwell and Mr. Clark's gift to you. Selection for early retirement process is by lottery. Winners enjoy an all-expense-paid trip to the new life in Byzantium. The jewel of Hassalon. Halcyon. God, even more grave sites. Examine. Elmer Tobson. Lifetime net value 8,112 bits. Is that how they mark their worth? Why are there cages on these? Is that a mine? Yes. Best choice of action is to shoot the mine. Oh, there's a mausoleum. Mausoleum. Locked. Never did get into there, did I? Didn't really see a good way to get up there. Obviously, it's modeled somewhat in there. Maybe there's some kind of jetpack I'm supposed to get.
Searching for repair bay. Error.
I need 54. Oops. Oh. Is this what somebody was talking about earlier when they said a demon? The fucking loading screen? I forgot about these. Oh, they're electric barrels. Oh, I didn't even fight them with their electric barrels. Shit. That would have been so much better. Oh man, I'm starting to get to that time of night where it's just like bedtime, you know? All right. You stupid. What do I gotta eat now? I forgot what it was. Armor rating, critical damage. It was mind. Yeah. 30 seconds. Use it. Oh, it requires 5. Damn it. I thought it was 4. All right, there's no way. There's no way. Just need one more of those freaking things. There's so many things we could do if that is the key to the next area. Who knows? No. That's space Earth destroys. Alright, let's adventure a little bit on the main quest then. How about that? Considering that's what we're supposed to be doing. What's going on, Scump? How you doing? How was Goat Sputters? You know, I didn't look in every building in here.
They start asking you for some medicine. Come tell me. I'll get some drink. At least I paid my gravesite fees.
I appreciate the company and all, but you really ought to leave. You don't want to be seen around me.
Why not?
Because I'm sick. You don't want to associate with people in the sick house. We're not worth your time.
Oh?
I'm in about as much trouble as I can be. No reason you ought to be tarnished by association. People are gonna talk.
Why? What's going on here?
Figured it was obvious. I got sick. Couldn't get better on my own. Got moved here for everyone's sake. Maybe you don't know this, but there's a real simple reason you don't talk to the plagued.
No, this.
You don't want what we've got.
I've got some training. I gotta take a look at you.
Don't. Please. I could get into a lot of trouble.
You obviously need help. Ah, happy Halloween
Kind
as
of you
well.
to say, I suppose. But I don't need help. What I need is to understand my own folly. Company always tells us weak spirits lead to weak bodies. If I didn't want to fall sick with plague, maybe I should have worked harder. Maybe I should have taken more pride in my work.
With Vlad, the second one? Yeah, it's been a long time since I watched that. I'm doing okay. Glad to be able to stream. Even if it means I'm doing some really funky stuff to do it. Not on my internet side, actually, but the game is eating resources. Between the game and OBS, I'm getting into over 100% CPU use. So I'm running the game at 720p instead of 1080p. What's going on where? So it's different than I normally do. I'm not used to it. I have it on kind of low settings. I don't know. I've got some Adrena time. It's yours.
You've got Adrena time? How? No, I don't want to know. Could be you stole it. Could be you're trying to test me. See if I'm gonna violate company policy. I'm feeling a touch faint. If you don't mind, I'd like to be alone for a spell.
Can I just inject her? Alright, I'll leave you alone. Probably be better if there weren't those fucking rat things running around, no? Just standing on their face? Rip. Being eaten by a pumpkin. Oh, I'm sick. No, you sir, ma'am. You just have somebody stepping on your face. Oh, I'm sick. Eye covering. Look at me. I'm Majima now. Lying +5. It gives you +5 lie to wear the eye covering.
I don't want any trouble.
Why are you so surprised? I just killed the 4 other rats. There they are. Sounds like Majima wear that lets you lie easier. That weighs nothing. The hat weighs nothing. That weighs 1. That weighs 1. 1. That weighs 2. I might as well get rid of this, right? I want to keep those two. I want to keep that. Yeah, I'm just. These weigh things? Why do these weigh things? They're just mods. These weigh things too. What is this? Armor parts? Is that total weight? Please tell me that's total weight, not each. Oh, it's weight 0. Okay, never mind.
Another day at the cannery.
Don't go knocking your work. At least we've got work. Work your jaw on some Spacer's Chaw.
Let me see what you got to sell.
Music to my ears.
Oh, he's got some. Buy all of them, yes. Okay. Thank you, buddy. I can't fast travel from inside. Should have done that in the first place. Why didn't I do that in the first place? Anybody have Halloween plans? Mine is to thoroughly distance myself from everybody. Not socially distance, just don't talk to me. No, joking. I actually have to get rent and pay my landlord, so I will be talking to him. All right. If this doesn't have the item I want, as in the password, I'm gonna be really not happy because this is the only shot I think I have right now. All right. Into here. Into here. What was it? It was like bread or something, wasn't it? Oh no. Mind attributes, right? No, it doesn't have it. No, it was such a waste. Oh no, then where is it? No, he didn't. Not as far as I know, anyway. Well, I certainly don't have a 70 lockpick. What's Chapaguri, do I know? It's so disheartening that that was a worthless gun. It's a worse gun than I have now. I think it's the same gun, just without any modifications. Hey, thank you, Big. Appreciate it, man. Hopefully you're doing right. That's super lame with the fucking password. It's going all right. I find that it's a little too much for my CPU to stream it and play it at the same time. So I'm actually playing at a lower resolution than I normally do. But otherwise, it's been going good. Getting myself into plenty of trouble. Oh, that's kind of cool. I think it's on sale or was on sale. May not be a bad time to pick it up. Yeah, I can't do anything here. Alright, let's get out of here then. Ah, that's like mega lame that I can't do it. Unless I'm missing something, which is possible too, but... I thought I got the... What's his name? I thought I got the... Not the friar, the dude at the church. He said he'd meet me back at the ship, but I didn't see him when I went back. Maybe I need to repair the ship first? I haven't done that yet. Yeah, I haven't seen Parasite either. I heard it was good, but I haven't sat down to watch it. Well, I don't like everything everyone else likes, so. Alright, let's follow up on the main quest then. I think we've reached the end of our side quest abilities right now. Side quest abilities. Alright, let's go talk to this guy then.
I've got some time.
Time for what? What do you do here?
Oh, I'm an actuary. That means I keep tabs on a worker's living expenses. How much it costs to feed, clothe, shelter, bury, and replace your average human worker.
I almost dropped my
Technically,
drink.
I'm employed by the Spacer's Choice Department of Human Resources.
Alright, leave it alone. They say time is money. They also say that time is never wasted when you're wasted all... No, wait. Spacer's Choice. Terminal access. Logs. Oh, it's Saltuna. Oh, we went in here already. Where is this pointing me? Oh! We gotta go see the fucking dude. We gotta take the elevator, of course. Nice loading zone.
The grease monkey, Argo?
I'm sorry, Mr. Thompson, sir. You asked why it's taking so long to fix. The answer's technical.
Don't apologize. Just try using small words for me.
The can's bust open in the oven because she's set to cook saltuna, which isn't what we've got. Mr. Thompson? I think there's someone here to see you.
Focus, Miss Holcomb. You and I are still talking.
Yeah, wait.
Let's start over. Walk me through the process. Show me where it's going awry.
Well, sure. It's, mostly on account of what we're feeding into the mechanism.
It puts food in cans. We have food, we have cans. Why won't it work like we need?
She's expecting Saltuna of a certain size. We're filling the cans with... well, not fish.
And they just end their conversation there. Okay.
Seems we've got a guest. Really now, Parvati, I do wish you'd spoken up. I do apologize.
They did.
I was given no forewarning of your arrival, or I might have welcomed you at the gates myself.
Are you Reed? I was told I was supposed to talk to you.
I'm Reed Thompson, Outpost Administrator. I cannot help but notice you are not in uniform.
What if you are in uniform? Uniform? What are you talking about?
Shirt, pants, work boots, company-approved colors. The, honorable apparel of a loyal worker?
I think you have the wrong idea about me.
Yes, so it dawns on me. Seems I allowed my excitement to run away with my wits. Been a few seasons since we've had a visitor pass through.
My ship needs repairs. I'm looking for a power regulator.
Only regulator we got is hooked up to the town transformer. Mr. Thompson ain't liable to be keen on dismantling it.
I beg your pardon. I am most emphatically not keen on any such thing. I can't let you have our power regulator. But I happen to know of another one. And I happen to know exactly how you may retrieve it without frying yourself in the process.
Was that the one I was trying to grab earlier that kept frying me? Frying myself.
Oh, yes. Saw someone put his hands on a regulator while the power was running. His legs were still twitching when we buried him. There's a power regulator in the old botanical lab. It's mostly abandoned, so all that power is being squandered. Go down to the geothermal plant. Reroute power from the botanical district over to us. Once their power's shut down, you can have their regulator and be along on your way.
When you say mostly abandoned, what do you mean?
I was not entirely sure how to tell you this. The botanical labs are not legally inhabited, but there are people who live there.
I know the place with the greenhouse, right?
That's right, you've been there. Good. That gives me hope. I have nothing against Adelaide and her followers, you see. The people living in the botanical labs, they're deserters, former workers. I need them back at their posts. I need them to come home.
Why?
Edgewater is struggling. We haven't hit our production quota in years. If we don't meet our quotas this year, the company might shut us down for good. I need those workers back at their stations.
I've seen Edgewater. I don't blame those workers for walking out.
Neither do I. The fault was entirely mine.
Oh, wow.
I pushed them too hard. My hope is that by cutting off their power, you will convince those deserters to come back to town. Before you go to the plant, I want you to stop by the botanical lab. Speak to their leader, Adelaide. Tell her the power's about to go, and that it's time her band of deserters came back to town.
I've seen these deserters.
You spoke with them? Are they keeping well?
You should go see for yourself.
Believe me, I have tried. Law knows I have tried, but they will not have audience with me. Nonetheless, they did speak to you, or at the very least, refrained from opening fire on you. That is reason enough for hope.
I can't make any promises. I'll see what I can do to help you.
My dad told me all about the plant. Taught me all he knew. I could come in useful. I mean, if that's all right with you, Mr. Thompson. Sir.
I hesitate to part ways with Miss Holcomb, but I cannot deny that she is talented and may prove useful to you. You will need an administrative passcode in order to enter the plant. I am trusting you with mine, and trusting Miss Holcomb to guide you if you'd like.
This is the password I wanted! Sure, I could use the company.
Great! I got my wrenches and diagnosticators and hairpins and engine tape, so I'm all set.
Diagnosticators.
Well, I am glad to hear that. Best
What
of
a
luck
word.
to you, and thank you again for your help. It is a lot to ask of a stranger, I know.
All the fucking shit I've been trying to do for the last 2 hours relied on this. All right, let's get going. Now we have a companion. There we go. You've gained a companion. They are characters that join you in adventures and help you in a variety of ways. Companions provide combat support. Their skills enhance your skills. They increase your carrying capacity. You can unlock special companion combat abilities with inspiration skills. Sound like a fake word? I mean, it's what do they call it? A portmanteau of 2 words? Learn more about your companions in the Companion Ledger. T&L makes the best gear for your friends and family. Companion perks. Your companion is leveled up and can be granted a new perk. Go to the companion page in your ledger and select the perk button to see available perks. The companion ledger. Excuse me. The companion ledger shows you everything you need to know about your companions. You can see their skills, stats, status effects, and gear. To change your companion's gear, first select the item you want to swap out, then choose a compatible item to replace it with. You can also change how they behave in combat by selecting their preferred weapon, follow distance, and aggressiveness. I would really prefer that you are ranged, but I would love to see your skills too. Oh, extra health. Threat generated. Oh, I see. Decrease the amount. Increase your engineering skill when they're in the party. Interesting. Distance medium. Weapon mixed. Ability overload. Oh god. Melee damage, range damage. I'm not really much of a ranged person, but I don't want them to get close to enemies. Already slams down her hammer, creating a blast wave that shocks enemies and stuns automechanicals. Knockout. Knocks the target to the ground, rendering them unconscious for a few seconds. Stuns the target, leaving them unable to act for a short time. I mean, I don't mind if she wants to run in and hit things with her hammer, but if she's just going to run in and die, I don't want that. Passive only attacks if they've been explicitly told to. Once you're told to attack. Defensive. Apply. Yeah. Alright.
Don't make me report you to Mr. Thompson.
Requires reads keys.
Don't make me report you to Mr. Thompson.
That's cool. I was using a free cam mod yesterday. Not yesterday, a couple days ago to get that footage. And I wonder what it looks like outside. If it's the actual outside or not. I don't think it is. Considering.
Hey, mister, can we talk? Sorry.
Maybe it is.
Can we chat?
Occasionally companions will want something on their mind. When you see a thought bubble. Awesome. Yeah, for the BRB. For this. Using a free cam. This is just floating up in the air. I click back into the game and I shoot them.
Sorry. You just want to get out of here. And you likely don't want to tag along like me. It's just, Mr. Thompson has his own view on matters, on account of it's his job and what all, but that's not the only side of the table.
Thank you, Scum. Is this about the deserters? So what's the other side of it?
To Mr. Thompson, a person's a gear. It does its job quiet-like.
I'm a gear.
If it squeaks or stutters, it gets replaced.
I try not
The
to squeak
deserters
and
are
stutter.
decent folk. I knew some of them before they left.
I can't blame anyone for wanting to leave. This town's got issues.
Life's hard here, especially for them that don't fit in so well. We're one big Spacer's Choice family, but Every family's got the one the rest whisper about. Mr. Thompson's aiming to take away their power. They'll have no lights to see nor heat to cook. They'll be at the mercy of marauders or worse. I think you should talk to the town's vicar about it. Max, his name is.
I met the vicar. He asked me to find a book for him.
Books are for rich folk. I wonder what he wants with something like that.
Is that why the vicar couldn't join us as a companion? Because he's stuck there until we finish this quest? Yeah, I have Koami on the back burner. Suppose it couldn't hurt. We'll stop by.
Thanks, mister. I just think when you gotta make a decision that'll hurt somebody, it's best to think on the right and wrong of it. That's what my dad used to say anyways.
Old vicar, whatever his name is. Yeah, I bought it for $15. And then like a day later, it went on sale for $14 somewhere else. I was so mad. No, I'm joking. But it did go on sale, but I'm not joking. I mean, I'm joking about being upset about it.
I've always felt weird in here. It's too clean.
Oh, look, ZX and C. What is?
Sorry, I can't do it. Won't work. Can't do that.
They must be commands for combat. All right, Vicar.
I'll meet you on the ship when you're ready to depart from Emerald Vale, Captain.
Yeah, see? Pravati wanted me to talk to you about what Reed asked us to do.
But what? I thought you would talk to him.
You wanted to speak to me, Ms. Holcomb? Every time I've tried to engage you in conversation, you look at the floor, answer in single words, and slink away. I can't imagine what would be so grave as to drive her to my mission. What has Mr. Thompson asked you to do?
Cut off power to Adelaide's deserters. Cut off power to deserters. If you could answer quickly, we're in a hurry. Cut off power to the deserters.
Depriving them of safety from the marauders and wildlife. I can see why that troubles you. Miss Holcomb has a soft heart. Always has, if you believe the talk.
What do you think of Adelaide's group, Vicar?
They rejected the order of society and live beyond the walls so thoughtfully provided by our Spacer's Choice patrons. Does that strike you as a responsible life choice?
It depends on how well the leader can provide beyond the wall. Intelligence of 1, why don't I have that? Oh, no, that's not intelligence of 1, that's option 1. So what do you advise?
Assuming your goal is to save as many as possible, then you should bring everyone together. Send the power to Edgewater and convince the deserters to return to the fold.
Is that my only option? I spoke. They have some disagreements about the town's leadership.
No doubt.
What's going on,
but
Adorable?
Order is the nature of our universe. Some lead, others must follow. You might as well complain about the gravity being too high.
Excuse me. How did you know I was an outsider?
I've never seen you before, and there's been no paperwork indicating a transfer. Half the time it's wrong, but a new worker without paperwork? Unheard of. Also, you lack the distinctive worker gaze. Usually either a deadening behind the eyes, or in some rare cases, a wild-eyed frenzy, like a trapped animal. Pretty universal here, except for Ms. Holcomb, who for some reason doesn't seem to have much to say to me. Isn't that right?
It's just... there's more to it all than numbers. Sorry.
I'm a bit surprised to hear you diminish your parishioners so casually.
I'm simply bemoaning the level of spiritual awareness in this town.
Isn't that your job to raise that?
Yes, but there are few who hear me in this miserable place. I must double my efforts to elevate my flock. These are good, hard-working people here.
Hold on a minute. Did you just refer to this town as a miserable place?
Yes, and thank you for pointing it out. It is wrong of me to succumb to distress. This place could be so much more, and I will continue in my quest to make it so.
Macaroons. I don't know if I've ever had a macaroon. What sort of spiritual advice do you offer here?
They who are not satisfied with their work are satisfied with nothing. No. How about, work fortifies the spirit. True exhaustion awaits idle hands.
I was actually asking what your religion was about.
The OSI teaches that the Grand Architect set a perfect system in motion at the beginning of time. Contentment is found by accepting one's role in that grand plan.
And those are the ones that look like little hamburgers, but they're different colors. What does OSI stand for?
The Order of Scientific Inquiry, also known as scientism to the layperson.
How do you talk to this Grand Architect? Prayer, meditation, or what?
You don't talk to the Grand Architect. Once the universe was set in motion, it stepped back. It has no concern for us.
So what's your part in this besides counseling people then?
We will eventually decode the plan and all its intricacies. Once we are able to deduce the properties of every particle in the universe and its trajectory, we will know everything. The future, the past, each person's place within the plan, all will be laid out before us, removing struggle and bringing peace. No one will ever need question their path again.
Yeah, but wouldn't doing that
Some even believe this ultimate knowledge will unlock mankind's true potential, and we will all become akin to Grand Architects ourselves, after a fashion.
Really? How does that work? Tell me more.
Well, first there's the matter of the secret blood rites and animal sacrifices.
Physics, right?
I'm kidding. Seriously, though, to truly understand the metaphysics involved takes years of study and contemplation.
All right. See you. All right. So basically, they're saying we're SOL. We got to go talk to the people and hope that they allow us to turn off their power, or at least go peacefully when we turn off the power. I don't know. I like the baseball helmets. Very nice. Why protect the mouth when you can only protect half the face for half the cost? Yeah, I'm hoping they get knocked down, not dead, when they lose their health.
I don't know what you did to talk some sense into Zoe, but I appreciate it.
Well, maybe that's how you know they'll never find their way to the end if they can't.
Oh gosh, it's so pretty.
Are those fake apples? Well, aren't they named like fake apple or something? What are they named? Mock apple, right?
I'm listening.
Reed sent me to make peace with you.
Reed Thompson? You here on behalf of that cold-eyed reptile? Let's hear it. What's Reed's idea of peace, then?
You're living off power that belongs to the town. Come back to the cannery. That's about it. Reed asks you to consider coming back to town. He's willing to make amends. Something about town or losing power.
Make amends? Spare me. Only thing Reed knows how to make is a mess. Like everything else that comes out of Edgewater, that peace offering is canned. I and my own are living just fine out here by ourselves.
Reed asked me to divert power over to him. He mentioned a geothermal plant.
He would do such a thing. The question is, why would you agree to his plans?
I need the ship part. Your camp has a power regulator. I needed to repair my ship.
Cannery's got a regulator. You want ship parts, you ought to rip them out of the cannery's guts and leave us be. If you're going down to the plant, you should divert power away from Edgewater and toward our end of the grid. Think about it. You'd be liberating an entire town from a lifetime of service to that odious cannery. Seems the sort of thing a hero would do.
What do you have against the town?
You've seen that miserable excuse for a town with your own lamps. Hollowed out workers laboring their lives away at the cannery, living off whatever scrap Spacer's choice throws them. You know that's true, don't you, Ms. Holcomb? Your father died of overwork. His heart gave out.
He was tired all the time, sure, but he was old, ma'am, and he raised me all by his lonesome.
Look what they did to this child. Lost her family to the company, and still she defends them.
Let's say I help you. What happens to Edgewater?
Life in Edgewater grinds to a halt. The cannery shuts down, workers desert in droves, and our own little camp grows and thrives.
You think Reed's just trying to spite you?
You bring power to Reed's town and you'll be killing us. Reed knows it. He's counting on it.
I'll consider it.
I trust you will listen to your conscience.
I knew this was going to happen. Alright, chat. What do you think?
Oh, that's Thomas. He used to follow me around before he left the cannery.
Who's Thomas? Why is this guy's name so high above his head? Oh, this is Thomas.
Any luck finding one of those manuals? Whoa, Miss Parvati. Hey, you're, what, how are you? Hi. Hello.
Are you, are things safe out here? How are you keeping?
Great, just great. I've been trying to keep stuff running, just like you. Only I'm not so... Wait, they didn't kick you out, did they?
Oh gosh, no, I'm just along with this fella here.
It's like that, Tom. She's with me. Excuse me. All right, chat. What do you think? Who should I give power to, and who should I take power from? Well, if we look at our journal, what? If we look at our reputation, the deserters are friendly. The Spacer's choice are agreeable. I got -1. So I'm more agreeable with these guys. Follow my heart? I don't even know if I'll ever be back here. What if I just get in the ship and leave? Does it matter then? Who would bring the group together best? Probably, what's her name? I would assume. The heart of cards. The heart of clubs. Oh, or you could just jump over the fence. I didn't even know you could do that. Where did she go, though? Oh, she just ran around?
I always wanted to poke around in here.
Isn't bringing them together the mission? No, getting the piece of power equipment for my ship is the mission. I don't know if I really care what happens to either group. I don't know.
The control room should be off to the right. I hope we're doing the right thing.
Is she gonna get mad at me? Like, who knows? We don't even know. Plant status. Access report brought to you by Spacer's Choice. Emerald Vale geothermal plant operating at 22% efficiency. Power is currently being distributed to Edgewater Saltuna Cannery, Botanical Laboratory. Warning. Structural damage detected. Please notify your designated supervisor. Redirect power. Master control terminal. Safety failures detected. High likelihood of moderate to severe structural damage. Redirecting power is an irreversible procedure. Processing. Error. Power redirection function has failed. Manual override required. Please activate all 3 electrical track switches. I don't know what these fucking switches are.
3 switches. That'll be easy enough.
Three switches? Was it just random? They're just chilling somewhere? Like, what the fuck? Why 3 switches? I am honestly not too sure what it wants. It's trying to direct me down to the switch, but that door's locked. Ah, that's the passcode. All right, I see. He had it. Toddson, whatever his name was, gave it to me. Gotcha. Yeah, well, I tried it in the past, but I didn't have the passcode from the dude. And that was the key. He's the key to all this.
Okay, keep it quiet.
It's a funnier character than we've had before.
system.
Why is she not attacking?
We're pretty good at this.
I put her on defensive. Shouldn't she attack when I attack? Or when I get attacked?
There's two more. What'll happen to Miss McDevitt's folk if we send power to the Vale?
Yeah, she's got a handgun. Oh, can I not remove it now? Are they just stuck with an item forever? Well, shit. Yeah, you just can't ever remove it. All right. Watch me something dumb, like I gotta give him ammo or something. Also, it says it increases your carry weight. I'm guessing that means your total carry weight, not... No, do they have their own carry weight? Oh, yeah. Do they? I don't know. Still says 110. I don't know. Hastily written notes. Borrowed a copy of The Young Spacer's Guide to Mechanical Engineering. I think it's volume 3. I need something to read down in the pit. Much obliged. C. Higgs. Is that Higgins? Access repair log 0012. It adds to your own weight. Gotcha. That's better. Corporate just sent a team of... Remember fucking doing management in like Skyrim where you'd have to give and take items from your companion and all that shit? And then you figured out how to like glitch it out so they can carry more than their regular carry weight, but it was a pain in the ass to manage. Corporate just sent a team of technicians to conduct a complete refit of our mechanicals. Every sentry drone. It's not my place to say so, but doesn't this run contrary to the Spacer's Choice mission of being as cheap as possible? Just in case I'm audited, I would like to formally express how grateful I am to be part of Spacer's Choice family. Spacer's Choice is the leading brand of affordable sundry across Halcyon. Halcyon. It's not the best choice, it's Spacer's Choice. Repair Bay. Mechanic log 0020. Just finished a routine maintenance on our mechanical sentries. I found some strange modifications to the logic modules. I haven't had time to run a diagnostic, so I don't know what's been modified. All I know is that these modifications were introduced in our recent refit. The company went through the trouble of refitting every single mechanical in the plant not long ago. Guessing this was the work of those visiting technicians. I filed a report, but my supervisor told me not to worry about it. So the company knew what it was doing. Ordered me to forget about any alleged modifications to the logic modules. Decided to do a bit of sleuthing on my own. Got my hands on a logic module. Time to do a little experimentation. C. Higgins. Oh, Higgins was his name. Down the pits. Ooh.
Get away!
That's somebody?
Get away!
Is he yelling at me? Who are you yelling at? Are you able to say anything that's not get away?
You're not real. You're not real. Get away from me, Phantom. Shoot. Scram.
Calm down. I'm not trying to hurt you.
You can talk? The Phantom's never talked before. I knew I shouldn't have eaten that sprat raw. See, Higgins? This is why you must always boil your sprats
Get
before
away.
ingesting.
Sit down and tell me what's going on.
Clearly, I mistook you for one of the phantoms of my imagination, which terrorized me on occasion. Chester D. Higgins. The D stands for definitely not insane. I use it as a reminder.
How long have you been down here?
Hard to say. By my reckoning, Higgins has been here somewhere between 2 weeks and forever. My recollection's a touch fuzzy these days.
Couldn't have been more than 2 weeks. I mean, less than 2 weeks. It couldn't have been 2 weeks. Uh-huh. And what exactly do you do here?
Oh, Higgins has been many things over the years. Sprat Wrangler, Saltuna Critic, Aetherwave Personality, Chairman of the Board, Galactic Defender, Sisty Pig Tycoon. I've come a long way for someone who started off as a simple engineer right here in this plant.
You were an engineer? How have you been surviving all this time? What happened? You were an engineer?
I specialized in automechanicals, drones, sentries. Repaired them, maintained, upgraded. Did it all from my old workroom just over in the next section.
Right. Was it before or after you became a Sisty Pig Tycoon? How have you been living down here?
Jimmy'd opened the vending machines. That lasted a good couple of months. Eventually, I had to resort to more unconventional means of filling my insides.
So you ate sprats.
Braised, boiled, charred, skewered. Sprats are good eating, friend. Chock full of brain food.
Mm-hmm. What happened to this place?
Mechanicals lost their bolts. Opened fire on anything that moved. It was pandemonium.
And you weren't killed?
I was on cleaning duty at the time. My old boss had me scrubbing pipes when the killing started. So, as usual, I missed out.
Don't sound so disappointed. If you worked in these machines, you must know a way to stop them.
Look, I don't want to fall into any trouble with the mechanicals. If they wise up to our plans, they will come for us. With prodding irons.
I can deal with the mechanicals. I made it this far, didn't I?
You know, you remind me of myself back when I was an intergalactic adventurer. I discovered a flaw. Their hostility levels were hardwired to maximum. There's no changing that, but you could rewrite their targeting protocol so they attack each other instead.
There's like none of them left. Mechanicals follow the behavior of the logic module. Someone tampered with it.
Yes, that's exactly it. I see you're also versed in the noble art of mechanical engineering.
All right, and
There's
have
a
a good one,
behavior
dude.
control terminal in the other room. It should have options to change how the mechanicals act, including whom they shoot at. Oh, that reminds me. You'll need my passcode to access the behavior control terminal. Here, let me just write it down for you.
I wanted to ask you something.
The tail. Definitely start with the tail. If you're feeling adventurous, the ears are a particular delicacy.
How have you been surviving all this time?
Jimmy'd open the vending machines.
That's disgusting.
Well, yes, for the uninitiated palate. A true gourmand appreciates the Sprat's complex melange of flavors.
Melange.
Braised, boiled, charred.
You said engineer, what do you work on? Was it before or after you became a Sisty Pig tycoon?
Oh, before. Definitely before. Sisty Pig tycoonery was the apex of my long and storied career.
I should go. Energizing ointment. Is he just gonna live down here forever? I mean, I guess he's enjoying his rats, whatever they're called. I forget what they're called already. Is it supposed to be lava? Why is it going down, not up? You'd think it would be geothermal coming out of the ground, right? Look at that texture. Oh, gross. It's trying to load in. Look, this one's nice and crisp-ish. Why is that one so not? It's the same texture, game. I guess it's not. It's really crusty. Look at it. And then compare it to this one looks pretty nice. I mean, I don't have the graphics turned up super high, but I don't know. It's just that one. I have no idea. Oh, it was her saying to shush. I was like, what, is there a ghost in here?
Mind the steam. You're liable to get scalded.
I don't need to get scolded. I'm good. Do the robots get scolded? Don't run through it, you fool! You're gonna get scolded. Shut off steam release valves. Nice. Auto mag pistol. Oh, compass. Not workbench. Oh. That just hacks into here. I was like, I gotta find another piece of those things to hack the door to get into wherever that is. It just goes right into here. I should wear my good armors. Go to here and do modify my good armor. Let's see. What mods do we want to put on this? Sure, why not? Armor mod, silver tongue kit. Armor mod, skill kit, increases your ranged weapon skill. Hunter kit, ranged weapons mod is +5. This kit stiffens the armor's arm pieces, reducing kickback sway, and increasing ranged skills. Yeah, sure, why not? Nice.
If we send the power to Miss McDevitt, what happens to the veil?
Am I supposed to be answering that question? I like how she's yelling, that's the last of one of them, and hasn't done anything to help. You stay up and watch horror movies all night. I don't know. Oh, I see what this is. I mean, sure. I don't know. What are you doing tomorrow? I don't know.
Last. I'm not sure what the ride is. All I know is the decision's final.
No, I ever set the defensive. Let me read what it says for defensive. Once told to attack. Oh, I have to tell her. Oh, all right. I feel like defensive should be like once I start attacking, then you can attack. Not, I have to. One is when I tell you to attack only who I tell you to. One is when I tell you to attack anybody else after that. And then one is just attack whoever you want. That's the repair bay. That goes up here. It said something about rewiring the computer. I just don't remember. Yeah, I don't want to really be moving back and forth between them, if I'm going to be honest. That's why it'd be nice to, you know, when I start attacking, then you attack too, but otherwise don't, you know. Whatever, it'll be fine. I'm aggressive. But if it ends up being a problem, we'll figure it out. There it is. No, that's not it. No steam. Was there supposed to be one for the robots? I don't know if I even... There's no robots left. What do I care? Sausage party. Oh, classic. Oh, here it is. Modify behavior. Select new mode. Error. Maintain the guard. Remain in guard mode. Any attempts after it's all of the setting will be punishable by company law. Your infraction has been noted in your permanent record. See Higgins. Please see your supervisor. Oh, rip. Select new target. Auto mechanics have been intruders. Any attempt to alter this setting. See your supervisor. Define intruders as each other. Okay. But I'm telling you, I killed them all. There's no more fucking intruders. There's no more robots. What's new? Nothing really. Just getting out of here, I guess. I gotta make a choice as to who to send the power to. I guess I'll send it to the settlement. I mean, I don't know. Where am I fucking going? Corrupted logic module. I don't know if I could do anything with that though. Auto mag pistol. What do you got? There you go, buckaroo. Alright, let's go.
Once we do this, there's no going back. Hey, mister? Look, I know you want your power regulator and all, but I just gotta ask you. Do you understand what you're about to do?
Wouldn't mind hearing your opinion.
I don't think you should cut off Edgewater's power. I think it would be cruel. I'm sorry. That just sort of came out all at once. Edgewater's hurting. We've been losing workers year after year, and corporate hardly ever sends replacements. There's barely enough Saltuna to fill our bellies anymore. But the town's got some good people in it. Decent, hard-working folk just living their lives the only way they know how. They don't deserve to be punished.
Reed tells me Edgewater's gonna die without workers and power.
Well, that sure sounds like Mr. Thompson. If he was standing here, I imagine he'd remind us of how we're all one big, happy Spacer's Choice family. In Mr. Thompson's eyes, those deserters are still part of the Spacer's Choice family. The family must work together in order to survive. I hate to say it, but I think Mr. Thompson's got a point. Unless those deserters come back, Edgewater's as good as dead. Cutting off their power might be the only way.
Deserters are our community. I can't just destroy what they built.
Miss McDevitt's built something beautiful. Somehow she's talked the ground into giving life again. It's plain to see she's made the Vale a better place. Fed the hungry, tended the sick. Gave a home to those that had none. But Miss McDevitt delights in Edgewater's suffering. She wants to hurt the town. Do you really want to be party to that kind of hatred? Sorry, I didn't mean to babble on like that. I felt like I had to say something.
Glad you did. I like hearing from you.
Really? I mean, wow. Thanks. No one's ever told me those words in that order.
Well, I don't know what to do now. Master Control Terminal. Emerald Vale Geothermal Plant operating at 22% efficiency. Power is currently being distributed to Edgewater and Botanical Laboratory. Redirecting power is an irreversible procedure. I don't see why that would be. I mean, I get in the context of the game because I'm going to steal the power gem or whatever the hell it's called, but in real life, why would you ever make this choice? Why would this be a thing? I don't know. On one hand, if I send it to the Botanical Laboratory, I'm sure that what's her name would be a good person for the people who join from Edgewater. But I think things are a lot more stable in Edgewater. That being said, Edgewater is just using people, and they've got sickness. There's a lot more people there, I think. I don't know. If I send it up to the Botanical Laboratory, I might have to go fight people at Edgewater to get this mechanical piece. Yeah, that's true. You always talk with Reed and the lady again. I don't know if there's any other options. I mean, sure, we can go talk to him. That's easy enough to do. I did intend to be done streaming a few minutes ago, but that's okay. It's only 3 a.m. 2:30, excuse me. Best be safe and kill them both. Yeah, of course. I don't know. It'd be nice if there was a way where they both agreed to do X, Y, Z, or you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Where are they?
Anything else I can do for you?
When we first talked, I'd assumed you'd come to live here.
I am getting old, you know. These 2 lamps of mine are not as bright as they once were. Or I might have seen you for what you are.
And what's that?
Remains to be seen. Might be the man that saves the Vale. Might be Reed's personal gun hand.
Or I could just be passing through.
None of us are ever just passing through, dear. Not without leaving some footprints behind.
As long as we leave the world in a better place than we found it. Once I'm done here, I won't be coming back.
I can't stop you from conducting your business down at the plant. I just want you to know that if you take our power away, you will have brought an end to our way of life.
Reed's making an offer in good faith. You could always make your...
If you think Reed does anything in good faith, then you are asking to be lied to.
We'll just continue their way of life back in town.
Not under Reed's watch. He and I would come to blows
What's going on,
within a
Zaka?
day, and he would never tolerate my tending to a garden. This is my home. It will be my home even if Reed cuts our power. Simple as that.
You and Reed obviously have some sort of history.
That's because Reed was my boss. I was the cannery's one and only flavor specialist, you see. Remember that limited run of white chocolate saltuna?
White chocolate.
That was all me.
Tuna. There's obviously more to it than that.
My son worked in that cannery. When the plague started coming, he was one of the first to fall sick. We had a store of medicine locked away, but Reed refused to treat him. Said my boy didn't deserve treatment. Said the medicine would have been wasted on him. So I buried my boy in the cemetery, gathered my belongings, and left. That's
I'm
as
doing
much of
alright,
the
looks
story
like.
as you need to hear.
Guessing Reed has his own side of that story.
I could not possibly care less if he does, but you're surely welcome to ask him.
She deserves to die for the white chocolate tuna, yeah. Alright, goodbye. Oh, no, don't do that.
I'm listening.
I almost fucking shot her in the face. Can you imagine? Accidentally just nail him.
Where are we headed?
Notice you mentioned your dad a lot, but not your mother.
That's on account of how I never met her.
How's that possible? I'm sorry.
It's hard to miss what you never knew. I don't ponder it over much. She was in another division of the Spacer's Choice family. She worked in the Vale a few months, sorting the cannery computers. Her contract said any kids she had, expected or not, belonged to her office from the time of conception. So when I was born, I got sent here.
Jesus Christ. You get along well with your dad. You might not have with your mother.
Could be. Reckon I'll never know.
Thomas seems very fond of you.
He's just interested in fixing stuff.
Oh, yeah?
He always used to follow me around, asking me to explain what I was doing. Like a puppy, kinda.
I've not lately seen a man with a bigger, more obvious crush. The tool he was thinking with was definitely not a wrench.
I'm just glad he's alive. That he's okay. I mean, when Mr. Thompson said he was fired, we all expected the worst. If he wants to learn about engineering, we should help him get those data pads he wants. I'd like to do that for him.
You know, here's something earlier I want to talk about.
You mean about the mission being too clean?
Isn't it supposed to be clean? It's a church.
I know, but Vicker says the universe is a machine, that it runs by law. Real machines have gunked up oil, scratches, and worn bits. You can tell they've seen handling, been used by folk. The machine Vicker sees is one ain't never been run. It's not for people to live in. It's something on a museum shelf, under glass.
You're a mechanic. Whenever you see a machine, it's in need of fixing.
Fixing the universe is a job for somebody way better than the likes of me.
Get back to it. You know what I want those to? Now that I've done this, I wonder, what do I have? Shadows, visual, and foliage on low. Let's see how much better or worse it runs on full.
Where are we headed?
It really doesn't look that much different, does it? Look at the difference between her face here and her face
Something
here.
you need?
Wow. If you could see your way to getting us our power back, I'd appreciate it.
wanted to ask you something.
Go ahead.
All right, Block, have a good one, man. Thank you for helping out today. I'm probably going to be ending in maybe 10 minutes or so as well. Have you taken a look around your town lately? What makes you think I can convince these deserters to come back? You seem pretty fixed on bringing Adelaide back into town. We need to have a word about this plague. Huh? Ah, thank you. You have a good night, too. Have you taken a look around town lately?
It is my job to keep 2 eyes on my town. I am the steward of this place, and this is my watch post.
I kind of want to move it to the botanical gardens to fuck this dude over, but I feel bad about the people in the town. They don't have a choice. How long have you worked here? Your town's falling to pieces.
I wish you wouldn't say things like that.
You disagree?
Yes, as a matter of fact. When I stand at my window and look out over my town, here's what I see. I see decent, loyal, hard-working people. I see a family. We are all part of the Spacer's Choice family. We are all doing what we were brought into this world to do.
You're loyal to Spacer's Choice.
This is a Spacer's Choice town. We're all part of the Spacer's Choice family here. The company keeps us warm, keeps us fed, keeps us working. Loyalty's got nothing to do with it, friend. This is good old-fashioned gratitude.
How long have you worked here?
I'm trying to remember, 25 years, 26. When you get to my age, the years just rush by. You stop counting altogether. I remember looking out this window and seeing the veils spread out from horizon to horizon. We were a sprawling town. We were booming. Times change, people change, but the veil will always be here. Spacer's Choice will always be here. Our work won't ever end. I take comfort in that.
Let me ask you something else.
Go ahead.
Excuse me. We need to have a word about this plague.
Can we not? Talking about unpleasant things always gets my bile up.
How long has this plague been happening?
I cannot say. There was no moment when the plagues began. Disease always lurks on the fringes of society, waiting to infect the idle and the lethargic. But in the last 10 years, the plagues have become progressively worse and increasingly frequent.
You should have developed an immunity after repeated exposure of a single strain to a contagion. Why can't I read?
Corporate doesn't like us using the word should. It encourages the imagination. I believe plague is a test. It is a test of our loyalty and our fortitude, and it is one we will see through to the end. If I had enough medicine to treat everyone who fell sick, I would, but I don't. I can't save everyone. So I have to choose.
You let Adelaide's son die.
Adelaide's son was barely competent. I treat him with our medical rations, and it looks like I'm playing favorites. Now, I will not pretend to understand the suffering Adelaide must have felt on account of losing her child, but she is not the only one to have felt such suffering. I wish she had stayed with us. Adelaide left us when we needed her most. Go ahead.
Something else. You seem pretty fixed on bringing Adelaide back into town.
Adelaide was our only flavor specialist. We are a Saltuna canning institution. Saltuna without flavor is like a cysty pig without tumors, borderline inedible.
They eat the tumors? Ugh. Don't you people eat anything other than Saltuna?
Were it up to me, friend, I'd stack our larders with Saltuna galore. No other brand of Saltuna adds as much vim or vigor to the body's humors. But, and this is something we must keep between the two of us, Saltuna is hard to come by, what with being a species indigenous to the seas of another world.
So what are you canning here exactly?
Oh, we've scavenged together some organic material from the surrounding environs. Mostly organic, mostly local mushrooms. Some of which possess a texture akin to a well-boiled slab of Saltuna. The difference is all but impossible to detect to any but the prissiest of palate.
Let me ask you something
Go ahead.
else. What makes you think I can convince these deserters to come back?
That you are not one of us may work to your advantage. Adelaide and her folk loathe the people of Edgewater, you see. I admit the fault was mine. I'm about as diplomatic as a bristling canid. I just hope Adelaide and her folk will see their way past my flaws and return to town.
It's an ugly place to live. Of course people are going to walk away.
Nature is uglier. There is safety here. Safety and purpose. But not all of us see that. And I cannot force that vision upon them. Yes, we have lost good workers to desertion. We have lost even more to plague. But it is why we must square our shoulders and carry on.
You and Adelaide had a personal history?
Losing Adelaide was the hardest. She was our only flavor specialist. When she walked away, I knew we were in trouble. Spacer's Choice Salt Tuna is renowned across the system for its quality flavors and additives. We used to sell citrus-flavored salt tuna in our heyday. Ever since Adelaide left, we have been reduced to selling unflavored and spearmint.
Oh, spearmint tuna. I should go. Let me ask something else.
Go ahead. That you are not one of us.
Most people move on. It's the way of things.
Scripture tells us we all have our purpose in the world. Yes, we have lost good workers to
I don't know. There's no good choice here. I don't know. They're right. Even though, yeah, I wish. I wish we can divert power to the city. Ah, he's peeling off the tumors, or she's peeling off the tumors. Divert power to the city, but let the botanical people run it. You know what I mean? This is much more fortified. Much more fortified. I don't know. I'm making you do the hard choices right out the front of the game.
Any luck finding one of those manuals?
There you go.
No kidding. Really?
The elusive part 3. Someone stashed it away inside the old geothermal plant.
The geothermal plant? Now that is just incredible. You really went exploring down there? Adelaide always told us it was swarming with hostile mechanicals. That's a complete set. All 3 parts. I'm gonna be the greatest engineer Halcyon's ever
Good
seen.
experience.
Aside from you, Ms. Parvati, I swear, I'll do you proud.
I'm glad we could help, Thomas.
I've been saving something for you. Just a little contraption I found. Should fit right into your outfit.
Electrocharged surface.
What's on...
And we leveled up. The Geo-chicken lab? No, geothermal lab.
I'm listening.
Hey, thank you for following. Alright. I've dumped a shit ton of stats into science just to do this last quest here. I didn't want to kill this stupid robot. The reward better be worth it.
Aw, he ain't no Brit. But I could fix it.
Searching for repair bay. Error. Navigation systems.
I could probably fix that.
No!
I mean, if you want.
No! I just got the skill! Oh, no! I gotta do it myself.
That's not bad work, mister. You done this before?
Oh, if I had known she could do it.
Systems operational. Optimal path toward repair bay detected.
Oh.
Initiating self-diagnostics.
Hey, oh, don't you owe me something for the repairs?
Spacer's Choice reminds all colonists that serving the Spacer's Choice family is the highest possible reward. I have been
I've
programmed
spent
to deliver this
so many
pre-approved
points to do
message.
that, and she could do it. That's ridiculous. I'm done. So what is he gonna do? Is he gonna leave or is he gonna stay? He's just chilling. Alright, let's go cash in the quest, I suppose. Oh, yes. It was worth it for the Spacer's Choice family, not so much for me.
When I was little, we'd get freighters in every Sunday noon. Now they only come but once a month. I love the wind here.
You.
Bring us honor, soldier.
You don't have to worry about that scout anymore.
You beat that scout to scrap with its own legs? Pulled its optic cables out its head case? Actually, don't tell me. Rather use my imagination. You're a passing fair soldier, I will confess. But you are one, and the enemy is legion. What you need is an equalizer, a weapon to strike fear in their cold, mechanical hearts. Cantina, lavatory, behind one of the toilets. That's where I've kept it hidden all these years.
You hear your secret weapon in a lavatory?
Sharp, ain't it? The lavatory is the very last place a mechanical has need to enter.
Let you know if I find
On
it.
the double, soldier. Don't want the bartender poking around in there with a mop.
So you... The cantina. Do I know where that is? I wonder if it has a quest marker. I doubt it. Oh, it does. Oh, weird. In the town. Okay. Slices, dicer, quarter, dices. Slices, dices, quarterizes. Quarterizes. At the Edgewater. Edgewater Cantina.
Heard something outside the walls today.
Made the best gun you ever did see.
Nothing. Just don't want to fall sick.
At the Edgewater. Edgewater Canteen.
You're not a big drinker, are you?
Oh god, everybody's here. Oh yeah, how would you know it's even here? Find his secret weapon. Oh, I have to bring it back to him. Okay. Lock her out so she can't see me loot. Oh, now I'm over encumbered. $22. Damn, after I put all these fucking upgrades in that one. I mean, 'cause I guess that's the whole game is gonna happen. Oh, I don't even think I shot anybody with that upgrade.
Sorry, I got a lot to do.
You read the latest report?
Only the part that said we ain't
Carry
making our
on.
quotas.
Hey,
If only McDevitt's.
Never seen you here before. You a visitor? Welcome. On behalf of the Spacer's Choice family, let me welcome you to where am I again?
Edgewater.
Edgewater, jewel of the Vale. May the law bless our beloved cannery with 100 years of, what's it called? Productivity. That's the one. Yep, that's us. Productive.
Oh yeah. You got a little too much to work there, Buckaroo.
Oh,
To
it's
drink.
fine. I'm only on my 3rd bottle. I don't start heaving up my guts as long as I can count to 3. Company lets me imbibe as much zero-G brew as I can afford. Even gave me a discount on account of my injury. You jealous yet?
You were injured?
Yep. Got my mid stuck in a rotor wheel. Shredded my wrist up real good. Conrad went and sewed up my hand, but I couldn't do much about the pain. Boss was real generous to me, though. Got myself a 5% discount on zero-G brew. After the 2nd bottle, the only pain I feel is emotional.
Good. It's not like you need a surgeon.
Hey, Conrad's a surgeon. Well, he's a barber. That's like surgery, but for your hair.
Alright, Buckaroo. You have a good drink there.
Just gotta keep our head. Sorry, I gotta
move along.
I don't know you.
It's okay. You could get to know me. I'm Gear.
Amelia Kim, Spacer's Choice Beverage Dispenser. I don't know what you're about, but this here's a Spacer's Choice drinking establishment. We're all loyal, hardworking company folk here.
Something going on that I should know about?
Am I that easy to read? Yeah, we've been having some problems lately. Loyalty issues, lines in the sand. I know where folk in Edgewater stand, but you, I don't know you. If you're gonna have a drink, I'd like to ask that you do it within the premises. Can't have you taking drinks over to those deserters.
Yeah, Reed. I've met them. They seem decent enough.
Don't you go letting them traitors drip poison down your ear. Nothing decent about a worker who walks out on their own family. Town's already struggling to make quotas, even without that band of slackwits abandoning their posts. Bunch of lazy, shiftless rung leeches. Anyway, enough about them. What can I do for you?
Just feel like chatting.
Go ahead. don't see how that's any of your business.
Don't need to be rude.
And there's no need for you to pry either.
Not prying, just asking. What if I told you I got shot into space by a crazy scientist?
Ugh, is this the start of a joke? If you want me to laugh at your jokes, it's a 3-drink minimum.
It wasn't a joke.
Most folk forget where they're standing after a few drinks. Seems to me you've got a head start. Anyhow, whatever happens outside the walls is not my business. Only deserters and marauders wander out there, and I cannot tell you which I revile more. My world is these 4 walls, that door, and a row of mugs that need cleaning.
No, it sounds like you're afraid to go outside.
Let me make something clear. Spacer's Choice has been real good to me. The town's been real good to me. I start gallivanting around outside the walls, poking around in places I shouldn't be, learning things I've got no right to know. People will talk. Won't ever catch me asking about the world outside. Else the town's gonna say Amelia's gone soft. That Amelia's pondering desertion. I don't want that.
I imagine you want to get out of town with all that plague and all.
Keep it down, will you? We don't talk about the PLAYGE.
Plague?
Not here. And if you're smart, you won't mention it anywhere. I've said enough. People come here to drink their problems away. If they wanted to face their problems, they'd go see our vicar.
Ah, Victor the Vicar?
I don't see how... Will there be any... Coming right up.
What do we got? Yeah, I don't want to actually. Oh, but she's actually got a face when it's not in the dark, I guess.
Where are we headed?
Interesting other I want
In
to talk
the
to you
bar?
about.
When I asked if you were a drinker?
You sounded worried.
Sorry. I know, it's none of my business.
I don't make a habit of imbibing.
It's not like I think it a failing, mind. It's just I live right across the road. Most nights I watch folks out my window. When they come in here, they might be happy or sad. Mostly they're tired. When they leave, they're mad at themselves. Or they stumble into the alley and I listen to their hearts breaking.
You're very sensitive, aren't you?
Am I? Well, it's just normal to me. Why isn't everybody else, I wonder?
Alright, bye. Oh, no.
Where are we headed?
I want you to stay here. How do I make you stay somewhere?
I'm going.
Yeah, you stay right there.
Sure thing.
Oh, up on the roof. Look at that. Interesting.
I'm on my way.
Alright. I gotta make a choice. I have to make a choice. I was gonna roll a die, but I don't know where my dice set is actually. There it is. I need to retrieve a die from here. Alright, I have a d20. Evens will be the botanical garden. Odds will not. Even botanical garden. Alright. Oh, wait. Let me cash this in first. Shit. Sorry. I forgot about this. Before they fucking lose power.
Bring us honor, soldier.
Found the package you mentioned.
Feast your eyes, soldier. This here is a genuine Spacer's Choice injury customizing unit, designed to deliver a lethal blast of electrical discharge. I call it the Hand of the Law. You ever want to see a mechanical flailing around like a grounded fish? You stick a couple thousand volts in its guts. With compliments from old Ludwig.
How do I use this injury customizing kit exactly?
There's a workbench right through this door. Attach that unit to your favorite weapon and go forth into glorious battle. Time's come for you to journey down into the black heart of the enemy's camp. I'm talking about the old geothermal plant. Unfortunately, the old plant lies outside my board-given jurisdiction. You'll need to get a passcode from the boss, Reed Thompson.
Everything leads back to fucking... I already got the passcode.
I've been after a passcode for years. Boss said no on account of my gross incompetence with all matters related to security. I need you to get us the brain of a mechanical. Well, not exactly a brain. Anatomically speaking, what we're looking for is a logic module.
Oh, I picked up one of those too. You mean this one?
Bang up work, soldier. You're a credit to your uniform. Oh, that reminds me. Gotta look into getting us a uniform. So this is it then. The key to humanity's victory over the mechanical hordes. I would reward you with the gratitude of the resistance, but I'm guessing you want something tactile. So here's a couple bits for your trouble, and a little something to remember me by.
Shock stick. Bit cartridge times 500. Alright. Take it easy. Alright. That's gross. That's the fucking... the cysts they pull off the fucking cysty pigs. Oh, wait. Let's go do this and then we'll be done. Yeah, I did. You know why? Because I can't decide. I want to do both. I want them to cooperate, but they won't cooperate with each other. What am I supposed to do if I have to choose one of the two? What's the difference if I choose it or the die chooses it, you know?
I can't stop thinking on Edgewater, Captain. I'm glad the deserters are gonna be all right now they got power, but what about the town? All those people.
How much of a reputation hit was that? Not much. Only negative 19%. I mean, negative 18%. We already had negative 1 there. Oh boy. Halcyon is part of the Halcyon cluster. Named so because the Halcyon cluster is the brightest star you can see from Earth. And the cluster view from Earth. Alright. I suppose that's that. Alright, guys. I gotta get out of here. Thank you for coming to watch. I hope you have a good night. Hopefully you have a good Halloween. Fingers crossed that my internet continues to be good. Tomorrow, I do want to stream. I do want to stream tomorrow. I miss streaming. In fact, if I wasn't so tired, I would keep streaming tonight. I've been streaming for only 4 hours. I mean, you know me. I can do like 10-hour streams sometimes, but my internet's just been acting up so bad. But yeah, check in tomorrow afternoon. Hopefully we'll continue and see where this goes. Once I have that power thing, our ship should be working, ? And we can fly away, ? I don't know. But anyway, have a good night. Have a good Halloween. And I hope to see you tomorrow. Hey, thanks for making it all the way to the end of this video. I know that some of the VODs can get a little bit long, so I do appreciate you sticking around. I'd like to ask real quick if you have a friend or someone close to you who you think would like a clip or a portion or even the whole stream, please feel free to reach out to them and share this with them. I'm always looking for more respectful people to come hang out and have some fun. If you've already done that or want to help me out some other way, feel free to check out the video description for some other ways you can help support me. Thank you, and I'll see you next time.